Mega Millions. What I do if I'd win the jackpot or Powerball. So someone's gonna win within the next couple of weeks because the jackpot's so big, and it's very rare that it goes over 1.6. So I plan on winning because if I play, I have a good chance. But now let's talk about what I do when I win or if I win. First thing I do is take care of my parents, pay off their debts, pay off their mortgage, set up an investment portfolio for them where they don't gotta work ever again, right? And buy them land. Buy my dad land specifically. He wants to live in his home country. And for my mom, she wants to do some cosmetic procedures. I don't think she needs that. And in fact, I'd talk to her like, seriously, you don't need that unless it's medically needed, because she's beautiful the way she is, and I don't think she honestly needs that. Like, she's great. And after I pay off all their debts, of course, we spend quality time. Like, number one, we spend quality time together. We travel America for sure. Just get to know them even more as adults, and just chill, make them happy, and get them good food all the time, like no garbage. Feed them steak every day, feed them oysters, feed them good crab soup, mariscos, anything that's like animal based and like good, mostly animal. Like, they're gonna be healthy, so I would make sure they would only eat that. It's up to them, of course, but like, I definitely pay for it all the time for them to eat that, so they don't have to like really go back and forth, because at the end of the day, they're going to be healthy if they eat that way, and more vitality for sure, and it's going to taste delicious. And then for my sister, I take care of my sister absolutely too. This would all be going at the same time. I'd pay off her car, and I'd give her an allowance, because for her job, she's going to be traveling overseas, and she does a lot of things, and in the last year, she's been going through a lot, and I would think with money, things would have gone way smoother. Of course, she's learned her lessons, which are needed, but I think with this amount of money, you could just make things much easier and still get the lesson learned, right? So definitely give her enough to like buy her clothes, because she's in the age where she's very younger. She's younger than me, so let her live her life stress-free as much as possible, and so she can just enjoy her job and enjoy what she does, because I'm sure she wants to just enjoy and focus on that instead of all the BS that involves money. So I'd make sure she gets also the best food as possible. But yeah, definitely a good allowance, investment portfolio for her. And buy her a house, of course. I'd buy her a house in the area that she lives in case she wants to live there for life, or however long she wants to live. So I take care of my family first and foremost. I think that's just me. I don't know if somebody who won this would take care of themselves first. To me, it seems wrong, unless you're the last one, of course. But if I got family, I take care of them first, because then if I take care of them, my life is easier. That's what I've noticed. So take care of your family. And then what I would do afterwards, this is after I set up my strategy with my lawyer, my accountant, and everything, guys, okay? So that's already been done. I would then create more jobs for people in my lawn care business. And I only hire people that want to do this for life, and I would make sure to pay them, even if we're losing revenue, which I would doubt. We would have a lot of jobs coming in. I would pay them so much money so they never quit. They're like in golden handcuffs, but like, even if they acknowledge they wouldn't even complain, because they get paid so good. And I would make sure that they earn so much to where they don't ever have to make their spouse work. Like, their wives or husband can be a stay-at-home parent and take care of the children, right? And of course, the reason I would not just retire them early is because some people do need purpose. They need something to do, because a lot of older adults, like, they've been working their whole life, so that's part of them now. And I think if you just suddenly retire them, they might be lost, and they might just, I don't know, do bad stuff. Idle hands do the devil's work, so my work would be to create opportunities for people and give them the best opportunities where they can just focus and enjoy the work without having to think about money. Like, everything that they need, the necessities would be taken care of. And for emergencies, they just call me up. We'd verify what their needs are and the bills, and I'd take care of it. So they don't ever even have to consider, man, what am I going to do if something bad goes wrong? Just call the big boss. Oh, you need surgery? Oh, you broke your hand? Oh, you're going to pay for a funeral? I got it. Don't even stress about it. Big Papa's going to take care of it right here. So make sure my small business is thriving and it lasts forever, as long it's going to last forever and after me, right? Create a good legacy where my name is going to be carried out through the wills and labors of others, and it's going to be a really good business for people. And my business is community orientated, so we help properties look better. We take care of people and their business, because our business, if we do it good, we help other businesses make money or make people's lives easier where they don't stress about things. And now, going on to more personal stuff, I'm not married yet, so this is what I'd do if I was still single and married, which I'd be intentionally, so I can just enjoy me for a bit, for once, honestly. I would first buy my own property, and honestly, I would prefer a smaller property, but I would have to get a bigger one since I already have so much business equipment. So I'd buy like a property where I live, where I can store my own personal equipment, and then buy another property where I can just have the business equipment, like it's nearby my own property, so I can just check on it if I need to check on it and check on the team and whatever they need. And that's what I would do. And for personal things, I'd buy for myself first. Well, I'm already gonna pay for the jaw surgery, but let's say I win it now. Awesome, bro. I'd pay for jaw surgery for me, genioplasty for my maximum airway, get massage, like go get a massage. I think that's what I'd do. Get my a back massage, a whole body massage, and and just talk to the person and get the best massage where I fall asleep during the massage. That'd be so great. And I'd probably stay there for like an hour and come back every day just because I can. And then I would I would go to like a steakhouse. I would definitely go to a steakhouse and just eat steak every day till I can't, because I love eating steak. And that's what I'd do. I wouldn't even cook for myself, to be honest. I just enjoy others' food and eat it. But then once I get tired of that, I'd only buy raw foods, raw eggs, the best eggs from Sprouts, and the best raw meat, the best raw seafood. Eat it all, enjoy all the good food from the earth. And yeah. And I'd organize my life where I'm not even thinking about making decisions that are hard, like, oh, if it's a hard decision, all right, here's a credit card. Oh, it's that much, send me the bill. Easy money. And yeah, and then for vehicles, I keep this truck, fix it up, fix my other truck that belongs to my dad. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'd buy my dad a nice, awesome new truck. I would get a McLaren, or I'd just buy a supercar, whatever one interests me at the time. I'd buy one just to like have it, because it's very good. And I buy the best one, not just like a generic McLaren. I'd buy one because it'd make my life easier. I get attention, people would come talk to me, and then whatever I have in my mind, I could just share it with people that come to me without me having to put any effort, right? And if I want to attract like a certain type of person, woman, business, like a car's always gonna like magnet. And then if I make it known that I'm like approachable, easy money, or easy whatever I want to get, right? And yeah, and honestly, I like the cars for what it is. It's not necessarily just so I can like be an attention seeker. Like, yes, that feels good at the start, I bet, but I enjoy the car for what it is, because they look so cool to me. And yeah. And I'd buy another truck too, just for personal projects, like a backup truck. That's always good. And now let's assume I'm married and I got a girl, right? Oh wait, before that, I would solo travel. After I family travel. Enjoy the world for what it is. Travel Asia, travel South America first, I believe, then Asia. Go to China, go all those like the coast countries, island countries, and then go to Europe, because I've already been to Europe, but I would travel more of Europe, just see what it is, and then maybe Africa last. I'm not interested in Africa so much, just because it's never interested me, and the people and the culture is way different. Where it doesn't entice me as much. I would have to like warm up to other places first, where people look like me more, so I can get the hang of it, and then I would transition to Africa. But if I go to Africa first, whatever. But that's just me, based on my instinct. And then, oh wait, I'm incorrect. I would definitely go to Africa, because I'd go to Egypt, and that's part of Africa. So I'd start North Africa first, and then do a safari or something. And then And then after I do all my travels, get all the stuff I need, have all my money taken care of, and I've taken care of my family. By now it's been a year, right? And I've enjoyed the solo life and the bachelor life as much as possible. Then I get a partner. I would never tell them I have a lot of money until I have to get married. Ideally, I would want to actually keep it a secret, just because I just make him. I want to think him like, oh he's a lottery winner. I'm gonna start making my own plans. Like, I don't want them to start sabotaging me or like scheming. It would be best if my partner knew, yes, I have a lot of money, and it's because I have a small business that thrives, and I've done a lot of work. If they ask me, did I win the lottery? Yeah, I'll tell them. I tell them. Like, at that point, if you lie, you're screwed. But it's better to them to think for somebody to think he just has money all the time. Why would I even ask, right? And he takes care of me, and he's a good parent. We're having fun. Like, why do I need to bring this unnecessary drama? Like, let's just keep the momentum going and not ruin it with garbage, right? It's better to just be oblivious. Ignorance is bliss, right? This is a situation where I think the partner, my ideal partner, would like just accept that, oh, he always has money, we're always having fun, there's no problems. Why do I need to become the CIA and FBI and start questioning his skill set, why he has all that much? Like, are you trying to antagonize me at this point? Like, what's the purpose of asking me that? Like, just accept it for what it is and keep it moving, and then naturally it'll come out as the relationship progresses. If we start talking about, like, if she brings up, my parents are in really big need, like, I want them to move closer to us, and I'd be like, yeah, let's take care of it. Boom, easy. And then be like, how do you do that? And then if it naturally progresses to that, I'd reveal it if needed. But ideally, I would never reveal it, because some people don't need to know all the information. It's better that they just be happy, enjoy it for what it is, and it's a need-to-know basis, really. It would be a need-to-know basis. You don't got to tell your wife or your kids or your parents that you won the lottery. It's better that they think, my son's doing great, and he always has money to take care of us. He's always taking care of us, and it feels like he can never fail us. So he's like a hero. It's better that they think of you as a competent hero than, a lucky lottery winner that I could take advantage of. Or they can start being mean about it, and then they'll use love and, your feelings against you, because they know if I get screwed so hard, they can obviously pay for it because they got $1 billion, right? It's better that they just think of, man, he does such a great job. I don't know how much money he has, but he always has money. So I'm not going to ask for something ridiculous and antagonize that person. I'm going to just be like, I need this done because, it's important to me. And I'd be like, all right, let's look at it. All right, we can take care of it. Take care of it, no problem. It's better like that. Only one person needs to know something like that, not your whole family. But let's say, there's a will and the will is executed, and I'm not there. Well, that's when they would know, of course, and for sure. But other than that, if we're together, only I would know. They never know. They just be happy. And now for diet, guys. So, I eat raw diet, raw foods. I would always buy the best foods. I don't know if I've mentioned this in this video, but I would eat all the best foods. I think I did. But for my family, I'm gonna have a lot of kids. So with my partner, if I'm with all that money, guys, I just get them pregnant all the time. And this is kind of greedy of me, but I would like to have as many kids as possible, even if it involves one more partner. But I would like to be satisfied with one partner who is 100% on board having as many kids as possible. In fact, I'd research how to have quadruplets in each pregnancy, or multiple babies per pregnancy. That's what I do. That way we can, I won't have to get somewhere else, and I'm happy in one relationship. Not saying that I need it from the start. Like, I need 10 wives, which would be, if they all work together and they're on the same team and they're all loyal to me, like my lord, sure, that I would definitely choose that over just one, because more the better, especially if they're all on the same page, right? Like Super Bowl winning team, NBA winning championship team, ultimate chemistry, right? One purpose. Now, I would have as many kids as possible, because there's other, what's the point of money? You're gonna love your family, you're gonna love your wife, and you're just gonna follow your instincts if you're fed well, which is have kids. Why would you stop? Just keep having kids. You're never gonna be broke. So have kids, have kids, have kids. As many as possible. Minimum 8. Awesome if I get to like 30 plus, right? Just as many kids as possible. And then they would all eat raw foods, of course. They get all the raw cheese, all the raw butter. They would never lack food. And I would drink raw blood, feed them raw blood like the African tribes from, that documentary. They would eat that. And steak every day. I might pay somebody to make me food where they can just prepare it for me and my family. So minimal stress, minimal thinking about that. And, they just play. And I wouldn't cut my children's hair. I believe in the long hair movement. If you've seen my other videos, long hair for the win. So my kids would just play. I wouldn't force education on them. They would naturally just be curious about what things are, and I would just help them and guide them to the things that they want to accomplish, right? Because everyone's going to be different. They're all going to have a special talent, special skill sets that they want to, be better at. So I just guide them towards it, not force it. And then as adults, they can do what they believe is best for them, right? And so just have as many kids as possible. Just take care of the family and live a chill life at that point. I think that's what I do with the lottery. And for philanthropy, I think that's the word. I already mentioned my business, but what would I do to help the world? That's the last part. And it's important because it feels good when you help people. Like, I don't ever regret helping people out of my heart. That's the one thing you just don't ever regret from my personal experience. Well, first, I would help people get educated on how to, develop well, because a lot of people who do surgeries like jaw surgery or any cosmetic procedures because they feel like they're missing something, they're not wrong. People are missing stuff. That's why they get cosmetic procedures. They're missing development. They're missing vitality and health. Well, first I'd educate them. This is how you should eat so you don't go through this and you minimize the risk of having to do surgeries where you get cut up and they cost $100,000 and it takes away your time from enjoying the earth. Well, I do that, but then I'd also pay for procedures, specifically orthognathic jaw surgery and skeletal expansion, of course, but jaw surgery for sure, because it's the biggest game changer for sure. You look way better. You'll be able to live way better, but it's the looks, man. Looks are going to carry you, because looks are a result of your nutritious diet. Better diet, better looks, better intelligence. So by improving their jaws, they're going to improve their capability, their looks, and everything. So that's for sure. I improve that, pay them so they don't got to worry about that. And then maybe start another business or a local project in my own community where I live, like my own local city. I think I'd make sure my city's the most wealthy city possible. I create a lot of jobs. Well, first, actually, I know what I do. If I'm very proud of the city I live in, I would make it a tourist attraction for the locals and for people outside, so it can bring in a very good revenue for the city, but not just revenue, because you can be a nightlife type of downtown area, Atlanta. I don't know, I've never been there, but I would not want to be part of Atlanta like that. I'd make mine very nature based. We'd have visit the animals, the wildlife national park or sanctuary for animals. These are nice animals, take care of them, you can view them, be in nature, right? Have a lot of parks, and make the city walkable. Or, you know what, I think I'd build my own city. At this point in the game, I think I would strategize to be much more wealthy so I can do a project like this where I buy my own city, create my own city, or maybe my own small state, segregate from the United States of America. Maybe it'd be much more of a hassle to do that. But I would definitely buy land and create my own city and make it more retro, walkable, like Europe or parts of Mexico where you can just walk anywhere. Make it a walk-oriented, nature-based city, and that in itself is such an attraction. And I would not make it a metro. It would be a small town with a lot of local businesses. Of course, some corporations in there would be helpful for the masses, but a lot of local businesses where everyone's thriving, everyone can, fulfill their dreams, be involved with the community. Zero homelessness, of course. absolutely zero, unless you actually are intentionally homeless for some odd reason. You're not a drug addict, right? And I mean, yeah, to build the ultimate city in the world. Have like the giant avatar tree, you know that tree from Avatar, like from the first movie? Like, man, I don't know how I'd do it, but build a giant tree where it's just an attraction in itself. Every building would be like retro, like a castle type of building, that type of architecture where it's like beautiful. Like you just feel like wow being there. Nature based, like I said. And yeah, that would be the goals for outside of me. Oh, I forgot. I like track and field, so I think I might become a coach and just like help a specific school and just maximize that track program and just take care of the kids and make sure that sport is very enjoyable. That was always a thought of mine back in the day, so I would maybe do that after I do everything else. And for my kids, I would not encourage the military unless they want to do it, of course. But I would definitely pay for their college, and I'd make sure my kids, if they go to college, they would have to be somewhere far so they can get that solo experience, right? That's very valuable. And like that's generic. Every parent's gonna pay for their kids' college if they can afford it, right? So that they don't gotta work. I mean, I did kind of, and I would definitely prefer if I could. I would have definitely enjoyed college more if I didn't have to work and had money to spend and just have fun and chill. You know, it is what it is. And what else? I think that's really it, guys. Just to recap, take care of my family, take care of myself, be in nature all the time, eat the best foods that I believe are the best foods for me. Oh yeah, let me talk about my kids, future kids more. Yeah, they eat a lot of raw milk, a lot of raw dairy, and a lot of raw meat and blood. So if you're curious about that, that's what they eat. And I mean, that's it. I can't think of anything more. I don't think I'm very needy. But that's really it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Let's go. Let's get winning ticket here soon.